Alright folks, so this is going to be part 2 of the Moonstone adventure, and spoiler alert, we didn't find any moonstones, but that's okay. We had a great time. We had a great trail. It was fantastic. It was a new trail that nobody had been on before, and that makes it so much more fun and interesting. We start off at lunch. People are eating, and I'm exploring an old cattle encampment, a corral pretty much, a huge corral, and they had a big reservoir which was muddy but no water in it, just mud, and obviously cattle still use the thing. And then we went on and drove across the Delamar lake bed, ended up finding a dead horse that has been scavenged pretty well, so if you don't like looking at stuff like that, fast forward through that thing. And went back to Alamo, aired up our tires and came on home. We had a great time, and I hope you enjoyed this, folks, and I'll talk to you in the end, and keep on exploring. So we're out here in the middle of nowhere, I don't know where. Probably 10 miles off King Springs Road somewhere. We're having lunch. This little corral. There's the crew. Walk up here and see the corral. Sorry about the wind. Loading chute. A Zeke. No, Jack, that's an old fence. Jack, huh? That's an old fence.
Yeah, that's what I said, yeah. I got a sign here that says road closed.
Supposed to be a reservoir up here. Reservoir. And we're going to see. Oh, yeah. Dry but muddy.
Definitely some fresh cow poops down there, so I guess there's still cows around somewhere.
Yep, that's muddy.
Yeah. What a neat place.
What's it called?
Pony Reservoir.
Pony, as in horses?
Yeah.
Pony Reservoir. Okay. It's man-made.
Oh yeah.
Somebody piled a lot of dirt up here to make this.
Yep. They sure took advantage of these rocks.
Yeah. Come on. Good dog. What you got? That was a good lunch spot.
Yeah.
Good stop. Yeah. Nice little corral, big corral. That reservoir, I bet it's neat when it's full of water.
Yeah.
That's a good view.
Yep, great trail. My map on one of them is showing that we're running just inside the boundary of a place called the Delmar Mountain Wilderness area.
I've seen that come up on my GPS a couple times. Obviously this road's cherry stemmed in.
Yeah, right along the border, right along the boundary. I wonder how many Indians maybe camped out there.
I like Rex's thinking. You know, I'm
Yeah.
imagining the way it was.
Yep.
Waterbed.
Yeah.
We're basically gonna walk. I'm coming to an intersection.
This is the Gregerson Basin. This valley, according to my GPS, is called the Gregerson Basin.
And I see the basin up here, it's blue.
No, there's definitely still
When
cows.
in East Texas, that exact kind of basin was our swimming pool.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of them.
Just a bunch of old hillbillies.
Lifetime warranty, that was the key. For $300, it's got a lifetime warranty. And we attached the small pool filter to it. We put a little tent canopy over it, and I ran cable out to it.
That, how come that doesn't surprise me?
I don't know.
Well, we are at 5,000 feet. That's probably the right spot.
Closing in on a track that I have that's marked as a ride with Tom before, so we're coming to a place you've had us up here before, Tom.
Wow. Okay. Little washi board.
So you were lost at least once before, huh?
Yeah. At least once. I don't know about you, but I had fun.
Oh, me too.
This road's almost too tame, but that's all right.
Yeah. Well, after all those puppies, Rex is probably happy.
Yeah. I'm just glad I went through.
I am too. I was really wondering there for a while.
Yeah, while there I thought, yeah, I can see what he's saying. This is going to be it
this
now.
is just gonna get too rough.
Yep. Then when you saw that bypass,
Yeah.
I was done. When I said came there, I was just ready. My mind, I was turning around.
Me too. So I think this berm of dirt here.
Yeah, like the Serengeti.
Yeah. When do we see the cheetahs and the wildebeests and the giraffes out here?
The south end of this dry lake bed was an alternate landing site for the X-1 experimental, when it was a rocket plane.
No, it's,
Yeah, I've heard that before. I didn't know if it was true, but I have heard that.
It's true. That Chuck Yeager's little plane there that he broke the sound barrier in? I don't know who was flying it. I mean, that was back a while. Well, I'm sure it broke the friggin' sound barrier.
yeah.
Yeah, if you were to follow this power line up here to the left, go to the south, you go right by the landing spot.
Yes, sir. But I have to admit, I've never done the road this way, going back to Alamo, so I'm going to try it. Now, I've gone down the other road many times.
The road that follows the power line, once you get up top that ridge and start off the other side, it gets kind of rough.
Yes, it
Got a water crossing. Go. Water crossing.
I'm going to count
probably don't want to drive out in that mud right now.
That would be a bad thing.
Yeah, I think you'd be staying there.
I'll give you a nickel if you drive out in that lake bed.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on, a real water crossing.
I don't think you'd want it to be on that lake bed on Wednesday.
Or now. That was pretty moist.
This is the Delamar Lake bed.
There's the petroglyph area marked as a good dog run.
Yeah.
You can handle the water. The lake bed looks like it's glistening still.
Yeah. Don't want to walk out there. Is this where the petroglyphs are? Yeah, that's it. Got that marked on my stuff.
Yeah, sure does. Boy, I bet you would sink just tremendously in there, even walking, I would imagine.
These are the petroglyphs. It looks a little wet. I'm not going to go in.
Yeah.
We've all seen them.
There's a dink bed over here past me on the left.
Okay.
What?
Big bat passing on the left. Jacker's on his left.
Oh.
Just a teenager at heart.
The road?
Just to bypass the big distance. Oh, I guess this road.
Turbocharged Baja Allen is on a tear. Oh, I've listened to this wonderful music and it just turns me on.
Alan.
I guess it was Alan took that, not Jeff.
Huh?
I guess it was Alan took that, it's not Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is dangerous. There are certain songs that do inspire higher speed travel.
It's true.
Well, this is orchestra music. My grandfather was an orchestra leader at the Boston Philharmonic, so I kind of listen to this kind of music once in a while.
That is an amazing piece of trivia. What was your grandfather's name?
Herman Hartman.
Herman Hartman. Wow, that's very neat.
He had a Stradivarius violin that he got from his, I guess, great-grandfather.
Wow.
At the time, it was worth over $100,000, and this was in 1924 is when he died.
And you have it in your closet?
I wish I did. No, when he died, it was during the Depression. He had a lot of money all in stock, and he got the thing about his stock dropped everything. He had a heart attack at the dinner table, and my grandmother, who was 30 years younger than him, forgot about the violin for about 2 weeks because he took it to the music store to have it cleaned and restrung. And she went back to the music store and they had moved out of town with the violin.
Yeah, unscrupulous people.
You guys want to come up this way or not?
Yeah, we'll be up.
Up your way.
Yep, we're coming.
10-4.
Get back, Zeke. Zeke, get back.
On the left is a burning bed.
Got some
Back.
candy, mister?
Get back. You want to ride, sailor?
Are there petroglyphs up here or something?
Huh?
Are there petroglyphs?
I don't know.
up here? So, looking at a dead cow. Ooh, the dogs will like to smell that. See, they're at it. Go smell a dead cow, Piper? A scenic spot you chose here. It's interesting.
The coyotes got
Not a very big one.
No,
Zeke's not even smelling it.
I thought it was great.
Zeke, you want to smell the horse?
sit on it.
Yeah, saddle that.
Yeah.
Ride it out here. It's got one broken rib.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Just a
three
couple.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe the coyote's been gnawing on that.
Yeah, too.
Got a bone.
Yep. Oh yeah. The horse.
Zeke don't want nothing to do with it.
Inside out.
Yep.
Want a stall to hang on your patty?
Alternate route. Road we've never been on before. I like it. And I like the back too sometimes.
Yeah.
So now it's Jack, Alan, Rex, and Jeff and me in that order.
Everybody's rolling.
That rock on the right side over there is all hollowed out.
Then that's called the cave. Isn't that called the cave?
Tiny cave.
I like being on roads I've never been on before.
Yeah.
Well, instead of going downhill on that other road, we're sure going uphill.
Yeah.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Yes, it
Stupid Indians.
Yeah, they don't know where to put the picture.
Should put them right by the road where we can see them.
Exactly. There he
What a pretty canyon.
Yes.
This is as pretty as the other one.
Yep.
This is a hell of a canyon. This is beautiful. It's great.
Tom, are you back there?
You can ask if I was back there?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Don't see you.
Oh, I see you.
I let Tom have the gap because I figured he was filming and he would speak up if he had any trouble. I think am I correct, Tom? You want the dust to get out of your way so you get a good clean shot.
There you go. This is beautiful, though.
All new trails today. That's quite a find.
Good, look at these rocks over here on the left, huh? So they all look kind of neat. And that line above it of red, and then rocks again.
Lava on this side, rain on that side.
There's some video for your camera, Tom.
It's on. That is pretty cool.
That is neat with that red line up above that.
Reminds me a little bit of the Alabama Hills. Yeah, I see they're talking about it.
Named for the Confederate ship, the Alabama.
I didn't know that.
All the boulders on the left and nothing on the right.
Now we got a couple of different roads right here. one says Hell Connector up here and go to the right. Are we up in the area that, what is it, Area 52?
I think so. That's probably probably pretty close to it. Yeah. Which would be their signs for sure.
The one to our left right here is something Waterhall Road. Anybody got any suggestions or?
The left will get us to the highway, I'm pretty sure that's what I see.
Yeah, I think so.
Left we go.
Now you're not to blame, Jack.
And the right will get us to the highway too, as long as you don't take another right. The right would actually slowly go to the highway, whereas the left goes more directly and pops into it perpendicular, it looks like.
Well, this apparently is not as good a road as the one that went straight ahead, but that doesn't make a lot of difference either, does it?
I like trails.
Yeah, if you get straight this way, there's a better road coming.
Yeah. This looks more interesting.
This one looks more interesting. I'll take this one.
Certainly appears that it would get us to the highway sooner.
I'm gonna I can get the idea of where I'm at. And we're heading into civilization. The Alamo. Home of, yeah, you got me. I don't think it's the home of anything. Dusty out here, I'm surprised. I thought the rain the other day it kept it down, but there's another road over here. Where are they going?
They're up at the Cowboy Street parking lot.
Oh, okay, is that what they said?
Yeah.
Let's air up, Rex. I'm right behind you.
I could just air up here, it's nice and level. What do you think, guys?
Yep.
Yep, I'm airing up right here.
These lines are ambulance lane. Going on for hours and hours and hours.
Maybe.
Who knows? It's just a yucky noise.
So we got out of there. We drove to Alamo, filled our tanks up, aired up our tires, and drove down to Love's again. I dropped Dawn off with Rex and Shirley at Love's, and I drove back home. We had such a wonderful time today. Didn't find any moonstones. Didn't really expect to. Just the whole point is that we go out and do this stuff. And I hope you guys enjoy watching this, because me and the Zeke sure like doing it, don't we, Zeke? Was he? Yeah, that's my Zeker. Yeah, sure, good boy. And we'll guys talk to you guys all later. Bye.